Everybody, alright, this is Dalstone again, doing Let's 3D Model number 15, Learning Substance Designer 5, continuing on with the trend here. Hold on, let me just quickly edit something quickly on this YouTube video. Designer 5, save changes. Yeah, so I mean, I've gotten some pretty big progress actually, in the past, in already the few hours, right? So now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna be like, you know what? So I've kind of gotten some really cool shapes now, and I want to add some more of these cool shapes. So the beauty of Designer is you can go back in and do that. So what I'm gonna do here is I think it was right here, right? So I can kind of go back and like rejuvenate some of this stuff. Wow, like look at the craziness that's creating here, right? Like to see how dynamic that is, like that. Now that's chipped like to the max, right? So I can create more if I want, right? So that's looking pretty cool. But it's still not capturing what I want. Like this is what I want. Like I want a very big variety, right? That's what I want. So right now I can still see that these are like very simple shapes. Not very simple shapes, but it's like a square, right? And like if you can see here, these are not all the same size. You know, there's some small, some large, some longer, some taller. So let me see if I can tweak around. Let's see. I need to be able to tweak around the tile generator and see what I can do here, right? Scale variation. Like, so that's very different. I don't want it to be very different. I don't want it to be very, very different. Right, I just want it to be enough that's different, but not too different. Offset, randomness. There's gotta be like a variance and contrast. Like this is pretty cool, you know, you get different colors and things like that, which is really neat. Free rotation, I don't want free rotation. Blending, what's this? Add sub, I don't even understand what this means. Let's just go add. Variance in scale. Like, is there not a variance in scale? Let's see, your middle size. Let's see. Like, is there no like random thing here for that? That'd be pretty sweet if it did. See, like this isn't very random. Like, you know, like this is, you know, not very random at all. Like I'm wondering, what if I throw this into the random vertical offset? No. Global offset? No. Position random. Oh, oh, that doesn't. No, now it's just cutting through each other. It's not what I want. Variation? No. Scale, minimum size, number. Is there some way for me to put random? No. Random seed? No. Not really helping me out here. So what happens if I put tile random? What if I did that? What if I decided that I wanted to do that? Throw this into here, and I go input, Nope. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. What's my shape? It's not square. Let's go pattern input. Okay. And instance amount. What does that even mean? Sure. Pattern input. Symmetry random. Random everything. Don't want to multiply. Size. Random sizes. Smallest brick, largest brick, smallest brick, sure. Sure. Shape. Scale random, sure. Position. Offset random. Random. Sure. Okay. That's not really random. I don't know. Okay. Okay, well that's interesting. Okay, so let's just see how this goes when I plug this in here. I don't know, that doesn't really, I don't know, it's not really random. I'm just saying, it doesn't, it says that it's random, but I will argue that that's not really random. No, no, I don't want that. Offset, position, offset random. I don't know, man, I don't know. Which one do I like better, right? That's the question. If I go something like that's already pretty close up there. Let's see, it's sizing, size random, relative largest brick. Does that even matter? I don't think it matters. Yeah, I don't think that matters. Like, what if I wanna? Let's see here. Let's go distance. All right. Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better. Maximum distance. Why is it? Oh, weird. Okay. Like, I don't understand why it's so weird. Distance. Maybe from here it needs levels. From levels, it just needs to calm itself down, you know? There we go. There, that's a little bit better. Alright, and I got like all these chips and all these cool things happening. I got a bunch of cracks happening. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. See, now we're starting to slowly get to something that I want. Slowly. Not there fully. Slowly. Now I'm starting to feel like these are way too large, right? So, you know, that's the beauty of substance design. So I can just easily go and kill, oh damn it, kill this. And what I can do is I can go to, so where's this? This is happening there. This is happening slope. So this is the slope controller. So slope controller here, I can easily tone this down, right? I can control the blur here too. Okay, that's just a little bit too crazy. There, see, so I can slow it down. I can... Levels are still maybe a bit too high. See, so there we go. See, so now that kind of... The more control of this, the less craziness I'm going to have, right? There we go. So now I have more controlled kind of dynamics here. There. I got some cracks in there. Everything's kind of coming together now, which is nice. How do I... there's the light. Okay, there we go. Okay, so right now I don't know if there's... I'm pretty sure there is a normal. Yeah, there's a normal. Turn that down. Intensity. So here we can control the intensity of the normal. Oh. Okay, so cool. Alright. Okay, so I think I'm pretty close to being happy with this. I mean, obviously I can probably do a little bit more. I feel like these cracks are still maybe a bit too much, but like I still feel like maybe these cracks are a bit too much. So I'm gonna slowly adjust this. See, now this is just like fine tuning, right? Like this is just fine tuning now. Everything that I've done so far. So, I think I just found out what was lagging. Yeah, okay. So I was an idiot. I was pressing Alt, like in Maya, and then middle mouse clicking, when really you can just middle mouse click and drag around. So that's me just being dumb. Okay, so let's see here. So these cracks. Let's see, where are these cracks coming from? These cracks are coming from, I think, down here. So these cracks are... There's quite a bit of it. I think that's the problem. So let's bring this down to 3, right? If I bring it down to 3, this should lower down the amounts that I'm getting. But it also kind of makes it not that realistic. Right? So I have to be very careful here. I don't know. Cells 3... This is really tough here. Levels... What if I lower this down like that? That's a wrap. Okay, so what if I took this and put a cloud instead? What if I did that? Let's see what happens when I do that. No, definitely not what I wanted. Let's go back. Definitely not what I wanted. Okay, blur, levels. Let's go with something. Let's go distance for this and see what happens if when I throw the distance on here. So when I throw a distance on here, source. Did I even do anything? This and this? This did nothing. Alright, abort that mission. Back to that. Okay, let's go sell sell 4. Let's see, sell 4. Sell 4. We got a bunch of these. This thing, holy nuts, what's going on here? Let's go something like that. Disorder, sure. Blur. Create something like that, right? Okay, so I don't fully stand what's going on here. So it's just kind of controlling the different type of cracks, I guess. Going through a blend here. Multiply, copy, add, multiply. Okay, sure. Sure, why not? Okay, so just creating a lot of cracks here. Don't really know. Okay, you know what? I actually don't like that either. So just gonna bring everything back to what it was before, which it was just cells 3. That's it. That's what that was. Cells 3. When it was just cracks and nothing was wrong with it. I don't know. I've never had any issues with it. Okay. Well, I think that's coming along. So we got some slopes here. I almost feel like I want another slope. Just to add some more detail. I don't know. Kind of like add to the shape to it. Kind of thing. If people know what I'm talking about. You know? Just to add another one. Let's see what will happen. Let's slope blur. Let's do another one. What happened? Where did that not make it? So there we go. We're gonna go like that. I'm gonna throw this in here like this. Right? We're gonna create another slope blur. So we already have this one. Random details, I don't know where this is gonna go, but whatever. We're gonna create another one. We're gonna go another frame here. We're gonna rename this to slope A. Rename this to slope B. And we're gonna try and create another slope here. Let's go and get I don't know, cloud. Let's create some more craziness. Let's go and instance properties. We can't change the instance property. We can't change the instance property. This one, what? It's not cool. Disorder. You can change this one. How about cloud 2? Can you change this one? No, you can't. Okay, well that's fine. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to, I guess I'll blur it a bit so it's not so crazy. And from here I will do a, was it levels? Yeah, levels it is. Levels. Okay, so from here, let's see how this looks. So when I go like this, let's kind of get this going. Try to get this going. Okay, yeah, so there we go. Let's go and punch this to there. And let's see what we got. Okay, so we got, so we gotta go for a little bit more samples. Intensity, min. So that's it without it. Alright, so that's just adding some more slopes here. So obviously if we fool around with this a little bit, it's gonna change this quite a bit. It's creating some more stuff here. Intensity. So we can change the intensity here a little bit more. And there you go, right? So now we just got a bunch. And the reason why I'm trying to create more slopes is because I'm looking at this and, like, do you see how many random slopes these guys have? Like, these guys have a lot of random slopes, right? So, you know, it's just interesting to see how they have so many different random slopes and what they're generating here. Blends and normal to height, merging. And they're just creating a lot of different kind of blends and stuff like that, right? You know, it's really interesting. Contrast, slope blur, levels, fractal sum base. That looks like a good one too. Fractal sum base. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try fractal sum base. Fractal sum base. Let's try it. Fractal sum base. So let's. Whoa. That's not looking good at all. Okay, so fractal sum base. Let's try and figure out how this is gonna all look here. Fractal sum base. So let's try another slope here. What I'm noticing is, like, and I think you guys are starting to notice here that, you know, creating good textures takes time. And I mean, when you're learning in school and stuff, right, like, you have deadlines and things like that, so it's a little bit different because you need to just kind of rush and get your stuff done. I mean, in the industry it's kind of the same too, but the biggest difference here is if you create a really good tileable texture, you can use that a lot, right? So you end up saving a lot of time. So right now, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to create a really good texture here, which I can reuse, right? So slope C, and let's kind of create another slope here, and it's probably gonna end up being like down here somewhere, but whatever. For now, let's leave it here, and we're gonna need another slope blur grayscale. Right, we're gonna delete this. We're gonna bring this into here. Right, this needs to connect to this as well, and this needs to go into here. So fractal sum is gonna be the next one. Fractal. 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 So what's going on here? Fractal sum, there we go. Okay, so this is a really good like dirt texture as well. So okay, so fractal sum, let's go and change up the levels for this here, because obviously this is pretty crazy. It's pretty nuts, obviously. Alright. And then from here, you go to here. And obviously that's pretty nuts. You want high samples, but you want not so much intensity. Now the biggest problem that I'm having here though is that because it's so small, you know what I mean? Like it's super small here. Like maybe this isn't the best. Maybe Fractal 4. Fractal 4 will have a better, like, yeah, like that looks already miles and miles and miles better. Just looking at it. Right? It just gives you a better kind of feel to it. And now you're starting to get like a lot of different shapes, which is exactly what I wanted. Right, and let's just change some of this, you know, let's just change this down. Right, and see how it's looking. From this to this, right, see how much it's adding to it? And, you know, you can lower down intensity, increase the intensity. I think I'm going to lower down the intensity. Alright, well, I think I'm going to end this video here. Hopefully, video 16, there'll be a lot more to show you guys. So, thank you guys for watching, and keep it real.